Hello, I'm Carter Magnano, and I'm the co-president of JaxTHRIVE at both Ponte Vedra High School and in the Jacksonville.
Hello, my name is Sarah Park. I'm also a co-president of JaxTHRIVE with Carter, and I've been a long-term volunteer with JaxTHRIVE since 6th grade, and now it's really exciting to be a very active role in JaxTHRIVE. JaxTHRIVE is a welcoming resource, and we mentor refugee students in this country. And we're a student-led nonprofit organization to provide a environment that's welcoming for the refugee students. And for example, one of the sessions we do is the Super Saturdays, and I'm actually in Super Saturday right now, so there might be some background noise, but they go through the reading sessions, the science section, the art and soccer program in person here, and we also offer virtual tutorings. That's one-on-one on Zoom, and we have various clubs and chapters for JaxTHRIVE.
Yeah, so we have clubs at many different schools, specifically around the Jacksonville area, and then also there's a couple throughout the America. There's a couple throughout, and then there's one, I believe, somewhere in Iraq, where we all come together and we help people from all over. And usually on the Zoom tutoring, it's both people who live within the greater Jacksonville area and also people who are new to the country and are just need an extra resource in getting through the adjustment period. We'll host our annual JaxTHRIVE fundraiser, which gets a lot of people from around the community really excited about JaxTHRIVE. And then also we have events in both our schools, and the Super Saturdays themselves bring people from all over the greater area and unite them all together, and they give them a good feeling.
Yeah, and to add on to that, a big part of JaxTHRIVE is building friendship, and at each of our Super Saturdays and our virtual tutorings, it wouldn't be possible without all of the student volunteers from across the community and across the world that help tutor and build friendships with the refugee students. And we also offer different projects throughout the year. For example, last year, when the Barbie movie just came out, we took some of the older teen refugee girls to go see the Barbie movie, and we do Holiday in a Bucket during the holiday seasons for the refugee students in the holiday seasons.
Holiday in the Bucket was something that we did around the holiday season, and we've done it for the past couple of years. And we have students from the JaxTHRIVE clubs within the schools from around the Jacksonville area bring in specific items that we deem that the kids would appreciate in the holiday season, hopefully supporting their parents through whatever they're going through and giving the kids a little something else to be cheerful about in the great holiday season. So we have people from all over the schools, and we give them baskets and they fill it up with a baked good, a personalized note to them, and some other items that could be useful to them. For myself, I'd say there's a decent amount of pressure maintaining academics with JaxTHRIVE and the other things going on, but I feel that JaxTHRIVE is something that I'm sincere about, and it's kind of something that makes me feel like I'm making a positive impact to my community. So it's almost like a break from the stressful academic culture that's kind of at my school, and it's like a break kind of.
And for me, of course, it's not easy to balance the different things I do outside of school, but I feel like for me, JaxTHRIVE, when I come to these Super Saturdays and I see these motivated and the refugee students, they're super motivated, and it just makes me so happy to be able to make the positive impact. And even for me, it's very inspiring to be able to work with the refugee students and to build friendships with them.
the Ponte Vedra versus Bulls club meetings are going to be run a little bit differently. So I'm sure Sarah could expand on the Bulls, but at least for Ponte Vedra, we have somewhere upwards of 40 members at Ponte Vedra High School who meet in one of the science teachers' classrooms who's agreed to sponsor our club, and we talk about upcoming initiatives. We have a slip if they want to volunteer for Super Saturdays. We introduce Zoom tutoring, and we usually get a couple people who are willing to help us out for the Zoom tutoring as well as the Super Saturdays and any events that are upcoming.
And it's pretty similar at Bowls as well. We encourage the students to get involved with JaxTHRIVE, sharing the virtual tutoring and in-person tutoring sessions. And one of the biggest things we do is, as we mentioned before, like the Holiday in a Bucket initiative, as well as the other community outreach we do throughout the school year. And we have over 75 members currently at the Bulls chapter.
At Ponte Vedra High School, usually our JaxTHRIVE group is pretty tight knit. So it's usually, we have a pretty open dialogue between all of us, but we'll introduce a couple things, talk about them, get the point across, and then there's pretty free discussion about any questions they have, or if there's any certain opportunities that anyone want to introduce or help with.
I also think the school kind of makes it easier for the club to be able to run. Like we have the settings, like the classroom teacher that we can go to meet all together. And it's really fun to be able to meet as a club and to be able to discuss these things. And when we meet on the Super Saturdays, we were able to discuss what we're going to do and meet with the refugee students. Well, language barrier can be pretty challenging because a lot of these refugee students just came to the United States and English is not their first language. But through our different activities, especially like the hands-on learning, for example, in science, we have different experiments that they sometimes do, and in arts, they build their own projects. So I think through those ways, we're able to overcome those barriers.
And just to expand on what she said, you asked about disabilities, and we have a specialized program that's not through Kim's Open Door, but there's a different program through I believe Lutheran Social Services, but don't quote me on that, but I know that we have a different program for anyone with disabilities.
We're actually, for the Super Saturdays, we're very grateful to Kim's Open Door for allowing us to use this space, and we host our Super Saturday sessions here. So the refugee students rotate from different classrooms and the outdoor space for the soccer, reading, science, and art sessions.
Success stories of the volunteers, I could speak for a few people. My brother, who was one of the founding members of JaxTHRIVE, he is currently at Princeton, and the JaxTHRIVE really opened like a lot of doors for him through that, and he's involved with several different clubs, and he has several different opportunities that have built off of JaxTHRIVE, and I know of several other people who have had very good opportunities through JaxTHRIVE. The first one that I can think of is Alex from Sudan, who we tutored for about 2 years, and he became valedictorian of his high school, and then he attended a 2-year university or college, got his associates, and now he's at a 4-year college, which has been super exciting to see.
Specifically for me, 2 years ago, I've been mentoring and tutoring virtually one of the students, Cindas, and it's just been so amazing to see her progress in school because she's a super motivated student, and she would keep texting me these different questions like on her homework and the different concepts she wouldn't be able to understand, and we would work through help her to be able to understand those concepts more in depth. And now she has all A's, and she's thriving in school now.
In terms of future, I know we're going to maintain the current course, and then every once in a while we do specialized events like 2 or 3 months ago, we took many of the students to the zoo, and we had volunteers from around the area. But as in terms of like new head-on initiatives that we're doing, I can't think too much. Recently, we did the Spread Cream Cheese Not Hate campaign, in which we partnered with a program from UF Halal, and we were able to pass out bagels at Ponte Vedra High School and turn people taking a pledge to combat hate in all its forms. And then we had a program with many leaders from around the community, like Donna Orender, former commissioner of the WNBA, was there speaking. And we have many people from around the community that were speaking and spreading like their stories. And we were all just coming together for a really great cause. And that JaxTHRIVE was partnered with them.
And to add on to what Carter said, a big future plan for JaxTHRIVE is to expand with our current model of JaxTHRIVE, because we already have chapters internationally, but we would like to create more of these chapters so that the mission of JaxTHRIVE can spread across the world.
Believe that they actually, a couple of the high school students in 2017, so I don't know how many years is that? 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 6 or 7 going on our 7th year. We actually met together. They had volunteered for some things with Kim's Open Door, I believe. And they said, we want to do more. Like, we really want to do something. And I'm like, what do you want to do? Because Kim's Open Door is not an open door only for our city's underserved children, but it's also an open door for volunteers to really find a place to serve. And so I just listened to Grace and Chase, the 2 founders of JaxTHRIVE, and I just wanted to meet their need to serve. Like, what do you guys want? And they really wanted to help with tutoring with our students. So we just started a little Saturday tutoring program with JaxTHRIVE so that they could bring volunteers and really make a difference in the community. And like you said, or like I said, it's formed into a beautiful partnership. We've been partnering together since 2017. And so now we Kim's Open Door has certified wonderful teachers that we've trained. We provide curriculum for JaxTHRIVE students, and then they bring the volunteers, and they are able to really meet with our kids almost one-on-one in our classes. And we lead a little, we do science, really great STEM activities with our students. We have a language acquisition class, art, which is actually right now led by JaxTHRIVE volunteers, and then soccer. And the kids get to rotate our refugee students. I think we serve sometimes up to 40 kids every other Saturday. So we Kim's Open Door provides the transportation. We go get those students, we bring them on our campus, and they get to go to those rotations. And then JaxTHRIVE brings about 25 volunteers every other Saturday, and they get to meet our refugee students and interact with them and learn about the refugee community, and also really help our kids by just conversational English and helping them with the whatever units that we're studying that week. And it has turned out to just be a beautiful, beautiful partnership that's really building bridges in all kinds of crazy ways.
If a volunteer is interested, they can go on our website, which is jaxthrive.org, and under the volunteer, they can click on the in-person or the virtual tutoring sessions. And I'm so excited that volunteers will be interested in joining JaxTHRIVE, and they can go on the website. And we also have an Instagram, so they can follow our Instagram as well.
Yeah, at JaxTHRIVE.